Welcome to Subramani. This is a reader query saying that a few months ago, a friend of mine kept sending me photos of his cryptocurrency accounts, telling me all about his investments. I already had FOMO and I was wondering what to do. And the recent hype and blowout of Bitcoin was there, so I started doing some research. This seems to be a little old because some of his data is old. So a month later, I decided to put 1 lakh, knowing that I could lose it all and buy some more crypto. I called my friend. He walked me through the process of purchasing them, and it has been good fun. And I actually ended up dumping another 1 lakh into it. What are your thoughts? Is it a good thing to do? Is it a good thing to invest in crypto? I don't mind as long as you're investing a small amount of money. If you're investing 1%, 2%, maybe 5% of your net worth, and you know what you're doing, like exactly what this fellow says. He knows he's speculating. He's not trying to create wealth out of it, or trying to say something else. So going forward, I'll tell you all that. So I think it is perfectly all right if you're putting between 1 to 5%. Now what happens is some advisors take a very rigid stand saying bola na nahi dalne ka, you should not put any money, it is horrible, it is terrible, you will lose everything, right? So then what happens is they change their advisor rather than saying I will stay away from crypto, right? So this is the example that I like to give. So suppose I am your food advisor, right? And you call me every day and ask what to eat, and I tell you, okay, this is what is good. If you're a North Indian, eat aloo paratha. If you're a South Indian, eat idli, and that's the best thing for you to have for breakfast. Now you keep eating idli every day. You love idli, but one day you get bored and you want a change. Or evening, say 4 o'clock, you say, I want to eat bel puri. Now you know that in your chart at 4 p.m. it is a salad, right? You're supposed to eat one, let's say, cucumber or tomato or things like that at 4 o'clock in the evening. That is what your diet chart says. Now you call me and you say, I have this FOMO, I want to eat bel, long time I have not eaten, can I eat bel, right? So this is the question. Now the answer can be very different for different people. Now suppose you are a very disciplined person, all I have to do is to say, look Sanjay, you know what you're doing, you're not supposed to eat this, etc, etc, so please refrain. And he also says, oh thank you Subra, I wanted this call. So that is advice number 1. Advice number 2 is to say, okay, you go to the bel puri wala, pay him the money and tell him you want exactly half the quantity. Not because you actually are craving for 1, 2, 3 spoons of bel and not really for the 22 spoons or 28 spoons that he is going to give you. So cut it down from 22 spoons to 11 spoons and pay him the full thing, because otherwise he has got no incentive to give you less. So he will give you more and then you will have to waste. You will have to throw it away after you are satisfied. So ask him to dramatically reduce the quantity while giving it. So this is second solution. Third solution is to say, okay, you go with a friend, share a bel, or even better, you buy a bel, get it home, and take one full kakadi or a cucumber and grate it. Take a tomato and cut it and mix that with half a bel, right? So what am I doing? I am getting you to do something which you like, combined with something which you must, which is good for you, right? So this combination of what you are doing, what is good for you and what has to be done, then slowly over a period of time, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, I can make that bel to 0 and just have this cucumber and tomato. The other way is to say, oh my god, no, stay away, don't touch the bel. And if you are not ready to hear that, you will just say, okay, I won't have, and then you will still go ahead and have it. So my view with crypto is something very simple. If somebody tells you, oh, I'm buying crypto and I'm going to retire in 18 months, he's being delusional. Somebody who says, oh, I'm making a lot of money in crypto, I'll use that money, pay off my mortgage, and I'll be debt free in next 12 months, he's being delusional. if you are putting 1 to 3% of your net worth in crypto, and you're willing to read up about it, like this Sanjay has done. He has read about crypto, he's done research, he knows something more than the other crypto investors perhaps, and that is perhaps helping him or perhaps not helping him. Now he's put 2 lakhs, he's not told me what is his net worth, but he said somewhere that he can afford to lose the whole 2 lakhs. So let us assume for a minute that his net worth is 2 crores. Then he has put just 1% of his net worth. That should not bother you too much. It should not keep you up sleepless at night. But the worry is, after it does well, maybe 2 years it does well, or 2 months it does well, then you start believing that you know something about it and you start investing. That is the time when it is dangerous, because you actually don't know you got lucky. So if you know, so what happens is you made money, right? You put 2 lakhs of rupees, that has become 4 lakhs or 5 lakhs. You made money, and you now start believing that it's your skill. It's not your skill, it was your luck. Maybe you got your timing perfectly right. Maybe after a month that whole thing will get wiped out. We don't know, I'm just saying. So any of these things start giving you overconfidence, and you say, oh, let me do more of it, so let me put more money into crypto. That is when the danger starts. I have done a video about this called herding. We like to stick to what everybody is doing. So everybody is doing crypto, I should also do crypto, otherwise there is FOMO, right? You need social proof of you go to a party and everybody is talking about crypto, you need to put. The number of Indian investors in crypto keeps varying depending on what estimate you're reading, so I wouldn't get into it. We don't even know how many mutual fund share investors we have, so this is too difficult to guess. But let us go back to, is crypto a bubble? I really don't know. So I said, let me go back to William Bernstein's book, where he calls it a bubble, and I think it is in his 4 pillars of investing that he defines what is a bubble, saying that what really makes a company earn a lot of money for you is a major technological revolution or a shift, right? People using one particular thing and not so giving up something. For example, from film cameras to digital cameras, that was really a big shift. Then liquidity, easy credit, that could be another reason why the markets go up. And then one more thing is amnesia to the last bubble. We forget how all people had lost money, right? The mortgage scam or the .com bubble, right? We nicely develop an amnesia and saying, oh, it didn't happen, right? It takes maybe a little time, but then we don't want to think what will happen if things go wrong, right? So when somebody says, oh, I bought a house, and you say, oh, fantastic, and this is what happened, and over 10 years, 15 years, he repays the loan, and we say, oh, you got a fantastic return, without adding the interest cost to the purchase of the house. So some of these things we do, we maybe even knowing what we are doing, but so similarly like that in case of cryptocurrency, you don't know what you're doing, but if you make money, you start believing, oh, I have to do more of the same. So I put 1000 rupees, then I put 1 lakh rupees, that 1 lakh rupees became 2 lakh rupees, so now I have to put 5 lakhs, or I have to now liquidate some of my portfolio and put maybe 15 lakhs. Now 15 lakhs with the same person, let's say with a 1 crore net worth, is suddenly become 15% of his liquid net worth. That's not a small amount. That's not an amount which you can afford to lose. Yes, when you were putting 1 lakh, it was okay, 2 lakhs, it was okay, but at 15 lakhs, it's not okay, right? So see what you are appropriately capable of doing depending on the size of your portfolio. But if you think you're going to create a lot of wealth doing this, and you are going to retire early, or you're going to pay off your mortgage, you may be delusional, but no harm learning a little, putting a little. It's your call. Take it accordingly. Thank you.